Alrighty guys, so welcome back to the Combustion Gamer YouTube channel. So if you're watching this, more than likely you've watched the previous two videos, hopefully. Not sure what we're doing with that quite yet, but apparently we decided not to record those two videos. As in, there's no voice audio from me. We got the recording from the Xbox, which is great, but yeah. Apparently there is no audio from me, so that's going to be kind of interesting. We'll have to see what we do with that. But those were insane races, both of them, and were a lot of fun, so we'll have to see what we can do to get those fixed. But anyways, here we are in the Cup Series race, and we're going to try and match the fun energy that we had in the other videos in this video, hopefully. So anyways, thanks guys for coming on, watching NASCAR Heat 5 Florida racing. And we're going to get ready to go racing here in just a bit. So thanks for coming on and watching, and let's see what we do on track. If you haven't already hit that like and subscribe button, please do so. If you want to support the channel, you know where to go to check where you can check out where to do that at by checking out the links below. So we got some cool stuff coming up here in the race. It looks like we got Christopher Bow, who is in the back here. We got Mountain Tricks Jr., who's in the back, and we also have John Hunter Nemechek, who's in the back as well. So all three of those guys having a bit of a hard time there. So here we get ready to go racing here at Chicagoland for the Chicagoland Camping World 400. Alrighty, we got our beautiful number 98 Exalta Ford Mustang for Florida Racing, built and crafted, of course, by Roush Fenway Racing. There we go. And we are off here racing at Chicagoland. Alright, so yeah, after that audio problem, we're back racing here, so hopefully everything's nice and fixed. It should be recording, so hopefully there will be no issue there. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and pause the video here for just a second and just double check. Just to make sure, because we don't want any mix-ups here if we can help it. And we're checking, and yes we are recording. There is no ifs or ands about it. We are recording this time, so that's certainly nice. One thing I'm going to be upgrading to is currently I'm running off of one monitor and having to switch back between my voice recording computer and my Xbox. So one thing I'm going to be recording or upgrading here is going to dual screen so I can actually see what I'm looking at. So far this setup has worked extremely well for all of the time that I've been recording these videos. Has worked out extremely well, but yeah, I think we're going to be getting that done here at some point as well, so that's going to be an upgrade in the future, that's for sure, and that should help us out tremendously. But anyways, back to the racing action. We got ourselves a 19-lap shootout. We got 14 laps of fuel in these cars, which means that we will be having pit stops in stage 1 here as the car kind of drifts up the track here. Feels pretty stiff as the 62 is about to go around. Got a lot of cars loose in the back here. So currently our car doesn't have that much speed at the moment. We're kind of falling back here through the pack. Not really moving too far forward. Not really moving much at all, in fact. So that's a bit of a disappointment for our car. We'll have to see what we can do with this particular vehicle and stuff as we head into next season. And we're going to be building our own cars in shop and hopefully being able to get a bit of a better system going there for our Cup Series program. But anyways, right now we're definitely falling backwards and not really moving anywhere far towards the front, so that's a bit disappointing as Ryan Blaney continues to lead this race so far here. So the car is definitely a bit on the stiff side, so we're going to have to pay attention to how we enter the turns and stuff to make sure we can get it to go where we want it to go here in each turn, so kind of being able to let off the throttle like we've been doing Yeah, it's kind of drifty. Kind of wants to wander up the track versus really being able to dig down into the groove and stay where we want it to stay. So that's kind of interesting as we are looking at that. So after two amazing races in the Truck Series and also in the Xfinity Series, kind of got deflated with the audio problem that popped up. So kind of unhappy about that, unfortunately, as those were some really good races, and now I got to figure out what I'm going to do audio-wise. Obviously, you already watched those videos, you figured out what I was going to do, but yeah, that's going to be kind of disappointing, honestly. So now I got to figure out what I'm going to do with that. So, but currently got Ryan Newman up in the lead. He's doing a really good job up there. So we got somebody smoking, it looked like, right there. Looked like that was a 95 car. So he's falling back through the field with some sort of mechanical issues so far. They're slowly seeming to be getting some speed here as the field has really stretched out quite a bit. Hasn't really lumped together like the Trucks or Xfinity Series seem to be doing. Yeah, that's quite a bit of stretching out there. Ryan Newman definitely having a really good race and also a fairly decent season as well. I don't think he has a win yet, as the 32 is going to go around, as we're just going to end up nailing him there. And he's going to, looks like he nailed at least one of the car. No caution to speak of, as everyone's back up and going so far. Looks like the 95 is able to make it to pit road without any issue. And we continue on the racetrack under green as we hit 11 laps remaining and 8 laps of fuel remaining in the tank. So this is going to be kind of a long race, more than likely, with green flag pit stops happening. So something that I said in the previous videos, and just want to say it here, unless I forget to go through and mention it in there. Somebody did contact me and say, hey, it'd be kind of cool to have some Florida racing merch. So that's something I'm actually kind of working on in the background, working on getting a merch shop set up for the different, a merch shop, not multiple, but just a merch shop for the gaming channel and stuff. So have farmer content and gamer content on there as well, as long as some gaming related designs. But yeah, let me know, guys, if you're interested in getting some Florida racing merch. I will look at getting that sped up there some and getting those out to you in the future. But currently working on getting the shop set up and stuff. So, but as I said, if you guys are really interested in that, I'll work on speeding that process up just a little bit to get that out for you. But yeah, somebody did mention that, so thanks for actually being interested and wanting to see some merch. That's pretty cool. So working on that, and we'll see what we can get done in that in the future. But yeah, kind of deflated, really. It's like that really having that audio issue. I mean, that was two really good races, so I'm not sure. As I said, just not sure how I'm gonna redo those. So gotta figure that out. But getting this race done here is Kyle Busch has taken the lead, and we'll get to editing those once we get done here. Once again, just in case I forget to mention it in the other videos, once I get to working on those, I was able to get some really cool footage and stuff from the Rolex 24. So I actually did my first ever 24-hour endurance race. I was there attending and was able to see be part of a record crowd and see a lot of cool cars on display. That was like the brand new Ford Mustang. That was cool to see. Be able to get to see the new Acura Integra. Didn't really pay attention to that a whole lot while I was there, but got to see a lot of the cool display race cars and even the Garage 56 car in person. So that was pretty cool to be able to look at. So got a video of that up on the Combustion Guy's YouTube channel, so you'll be able to check that out. And that was really cool to be able to go for 20. I think we ended up being there for 36 hours. at Daytona International Speedway. Got about 3 hours of good sleep and maybe about 2 more of off and on sleep, but ended up being a really cool experience. A lot of walking, lots of walking in that 36 hours, but still a very fun experience and a lot of cool racing content and stuff going on in and around the track. So then also one really cool thing that I was able to do was be a part of the Midnight Tour. And the Midnight Tour is put on by Grassroots Motorsport, the magazine, and they were able to put that on and be able to actually have a Q&A session and hear about why they brought back the GTP class from the president of IMSA. I also got to hear from the president of Mercedes AMG competition, so that was really cool to be able to listen to and be part of. So check that out. That might be, I think that's going to be part of its own video here as we're trying to get to pit road. There we go. But yeah, definitely a cool experience being able to take part in that. So that was cool. Alright, here we go, getting the car worked on here. We got some damage, we got 4 tires that's got to go back on. We got the fuel and also got a wedge adjustments that's going to happen here as well. There we go, damage is fixed, wedge adjustment in, and let's head back on to the track as Ryan Newman is once again, our fellow teammate there, is back out in the lead. We actually might end up going a lap down here, which that's not exactly what I want to see, but I'll have to work with it if that's what happens. So we got 4 fresh tires, we got a lot of fuel in the tank, so that should mean that we should be able to short pit at the end of the stage, if not totally skip pitting altogether. So we'll have to see what we end up doing there. A little bit of wedge adjustment actually feels pretty good on the car so far, so we're going to go into the turn here and see how it feels going off throttle. It actually feels pretty good. We got William Byron has taken the lead now, and we have finished more than likely due to a caution. So there we are. So who got the points? So William Byron in first, Ryan Newman in second. So that's how that all transpired. So we're actually going to stay out because we didn't spend any fuel already. So we're just going to stay out where we are. That's going to get us up to 13th, and we're going to see what we can do from there. Got Michael McDowell, Austin Hill, and looks like we got Kyle Busch up there as well. So a bunch of different, bunch of mix-up here in the field. Haven't seen our fellow Roush teammate Chris Buescher anywhere though. Haven't really bumped into him any. So he must be running about mid or backpack, a little bit in front or behind us. Alright, so here we go off to the outside and try and get past this 49 car. We've got Ross Chastain coming up behind us in the 77. And we got the guys from the back making their way back up to the front. There's Chris Buescher right behind us. So he is just a little bit behind us, making his way back forward. So he's probably been racing up here for the most part. As he be a that's Chloe. Somehow we got that all figured back out, and we're still running straight somehow. I'm not sure how, but somehow we are. Got hit there by the 2 car that sent us into the nose of the 19. That's going to cause a caution there behind us. Definitely the pushes on this track are interesting because both in the truck and Xfinity racing, we were actually getting pushed. Xfinity race pushing was awful. And so I really did not enjoy getting pushed in the Xfinity Series race. And obviously if you watch that video, you know why. Did not end up really going very well for us, so that ended up being more of a problem than an actual help. So yeah, not the best experience with getting pushed around a racetrack there in the Xfinity Series. But bouncing off of Ryan Blaney. What are you doing, dude? And now we're getting pushed again by Joey Logano. Got the wreck going on behind us there. Caution's back out. We just stayed low there because I didn't want to come back up and get more damage. But yeah, Joey Logano pushed us all the way in the wall. Wasn't really anywhere we could go. We had to run up to the wall there and just keep the throttle down. Basically, is all we could really do. We don't actually have any damage, which is amazing. So probably a minuscule amount of damage, but really nothing major. So we should be able to make it on fuel to the end of the stage here. Minusing another caution. We're going to get up and let Ryan Newman pass. He's definitely faster than us. And let him move his way onwards there. Really haven't had that good of a race, honestly, so that's been rather disappointing. But not a whole lot we can do about it, as we get what Roush gives us, and so try to just make the best of it. Plus, also we're not racing the full season, so don't have that much experience in the car overall. So that definitely changes things up as well. But next year we're definitely going to be hopefully getting some better runs and some better speed, as we're going to be really working on getting our car upgraded and everything, so we'll see how that all goes. Got Kyle Busch out there in front. There's, like, as far as I could tell, there was nobody else there with him, so he's just dominating the race. Ryan Newman just absolutely charging through the field there, as he has gotten past at least 9 cars past me, so he's trying to get back up to the front as fast as he can. We got this monstrosity behind us actually making time on us. I don't know how, as he has certainly got to have radiator damage of some sort that is causing him problems. I'm not sure why he's here, but somehow he is. Yep, somehow he's faster than us. I don't get it. But somehow he is, and he's even going to probably get past Jonathan Nemechek and even Austin Dillon up there, which I can tell you right now, both of those guys are much faster than he is in reality, so I'm not sure what this guy is being able to do here, but somehow he's doing it. There we go, 4 laps remaining in stage 1. Not really having that best of race, honestly. Just we're getting past Jonathan Nemechek, so we're slowly picking some guys off here, but not really going anywhere else. Ooh, gonna get Austin Dillon loose there. He's actually gonna get it back, caught back up, so good for him. Kevin Harvick has now taken the lead. So we've had quite a few lead swaps here so far. We've had William Byron, Kyle Busch, Ryan Newman. Ryan Blaney started the race, so we've had quite a few lead swaps throughout this race. That's pretty impressive there. And we were just barely making on fuel is what it's looking like. So we might actually have multiple people start pitting here, which could really change up a lot of different strategies depending on what all happens here. So let's see, Kyle Busch coming back out on track, so he might actually be on the race winning strategy there. So he's already pitted, so I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see what their pit strategy actually gets them in the end. But so far, Kyle Busch keeps coming out on top for the most part after the pit cycle, so we're going to have to see how that all works. Multiple other people starting to come down pit road. We're going to go ahead and try and get this lap finished here, and we'll come down to pit road afterwards, just so we're with everybody else pit-wise. But a lot of people switching up that pit strategy, and that's going to be interesting to see how that plays out for the final stage, as there's going to be some different tire wear and different fuel wear as well. Ooh, we got Kyle Busch here giving us a push down the backstretch. Thank you. There we go. So caution is out at the pit stage end. We got some people pitting right now, so that's going to give them a penalty more than likely. We're going to go ahead and get ourselves all fueled up, fix any damages on the car, and get ourselves into the pits here. As soon as everything cycles through, looks like there's quite a bit that has to cycle through now. Alright, we really didn't have any change. We did gain like 2 positions is what it looks like there. And now we're headed back out onto the track. The Petty 43 car is leading the race here as we come back to green. So this race has all been all over the place, just strategy-wise, with everybody doing what they've been doing and stuff. So it's been kind of wacky, honestly. See if we can get past down here. Got the 96 to our outside, so that's not really been of any help to us. He's going to send us up to the track. Very unhelpful. We got the 41 car of all things up there leading. That is insane. Just the weird leaders of this track as we get the 14 car going past us there. We got the 96 sending us into the wall once again. That's going to give us damage that we're going to need to come down and fix. We're going to take a little bit of fuel, but we're going to skip on the tires. So there we go, pitted, got ourselves some more fuel, and fixed the damage that we had on there. We had about 3% of damage that needed to be fixed, so got that taken care of. I'm not sure what this race is, honestly. It's almost very similar to the Xfinity race, just everybody kind of bouncing off of each other. We got the 37 trying to turn us there into the wall. So we didn't take tires, but we do have fuel. We got 15 laps of fuel remaining, so that's going to change our strategy up just a bit. So let's see what we got as we hit the line here, what we got remaining in the race, because that's going to be kind of important. Alright, there we go, 19 laps remaining in the race, 14 laps of fuel remaining. So we're going to be about 5 laps short as we got Clinton Boyer charging through the field there. That was a really good run for him, by the way. We got William Byron back in the lead again. So, I mean, it is switching back and forth up there quite a bit. We got Kyle Busch currently trapped in the back here, but he keeps making his way up to the front. So it's going to be interesting to see if he can get back up here. Bit of a collision going on back there. Looks like they got that cleaned up though. We're kind of just stuck back here sitting in about the 30th position. Not really moving much from there, which is unfortunate. Got Alex Bowman back here as well. He's been trying to move forward there a bit. Kind of surprising to see him all the way back here. We're going to get a push from Kyle Busch there. He's going to send us up the track and he'll get past. Did a much better job than Jerry Degano did earlier, that's for sure. Got 36 falling back. Looks like we also have the 34 starting to fall back. So we'll see how many positions we're able to pick up through the field here as we continue on. We still got guys coming forwards too, so that's gonna switching things and when everybody gets there running their speed coming into their cars. Got William Byron still leading. Looks like he's leading by quite a lot too from how he's separated from the rest of the field. Quite a bit of wear on the tire, but honestly the car's handling really good. Just really out kind of lacking on speed for the most part, just not quite enough speed like we would need. "13 laps remaining, 9 laps of fuel remaining." As we continue on here. Just not quite enough speed or handling to really be able to contend with these guys and move forward, unfortunately. There's just not quite enough. Got Kyle Busch up there. He's still moving his way forward very quickly, by the way. But yeah, we're just not really, we don't have the speed or the handling really to move forward much more here. So we're going to try and get this 34. Going to miss him. Car got loose there in the entry. Try and separate ourselves on the 34 here. Coming to the line, 11 laps to go. There's the caution. Huge wreck. Huge wreck there after the flag flew. So we actually lose positions on pit road. I don't know what happened up there, but there was a huge wreck or something. There was cars everywhere. So we've got 4 brand new tires. We got plenty of fuel to get to the end of this race. We'll see what we bring home here. Kyle Busch up there, looks like. Alright, we got fresh tires. How many of these guys didn't take tires just to be able to get through pit road fast? How many took right side tires? Just all of that. What all happened on pit road? As we're running up the track here next to the 11, can't really get down. Bit of a wreck there as everybody kind of gets pinched into the wall. Other than that, seemed to be doing pretty good. Got a little bit of a run right now. Definitely liking that. let out of the gas to make the turn as the car just kind of slid up the track there. Getting some pretty good speed on the backstretch right now. And we're going to send McDowell around there. He's going to come back up in front of the field. That's going to cause another caution. He's going to give us another restart here. And we're not quite in NASCAR overtime. But we're pretty close. So we'll have to see if we get another wreck here. But just kind of bumped him. He got loose and then ultimately sent him around. So basically we're in overtime here. As it's going to be basically green-white checkered. As we have 2 laps remaining here at Chicagoland Speedway. Got Alex Bowman next to us being a pain. About normal. Try and go to the outside here, see if we can make anything happen. Not really. And here we come to the line. 1 flag to go. Get the white flag. Presented by the Combustion Guy's Garage. If you haven't checked it out, check out the link below. We're up to 23rd. Can we get any more positions? Not with Alex Bowman right into our outside, though. And we're going to come home 22nd here at Chicagoland. Not the result we wanted, but still pretty good. Whew. And at least we're done with our race. That's definitely nice. Ooh-wee. Alright guys, so we're still 25th points there in the standings, so not too bad. Certainly not the best race we were hoping for. Take a look at the results here. See who won. That was William Byron. Ryan Newman comes up 2nd. Kevin Harvick also gets a stage win, but ends up 5th. So not too bad there. But yeah, that was an exhausting race, honestly. So anyways, guys, hopefully you enjoyed some of the content here today. And we'll see you guys here next time on the Combustion Gamer YouTube channel and NASCAR Heat 5 Florida Racing. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.